Welcome to Shaping E-commerce with IronPlane. This is where we talk about e-commerce development, solutions, digital marketing, and all things e-commerce. Be sure to check out the description below each video to find additional resource links and show notes. We upload new videos each day. Please like and subscribe to our channel. In this e-commerce marketing series, Integrated Digital Marketing Edition, we explore how executing marketing campaigns across multiple digital channels can help you to create a more efficient and effective unified campaign. In this episode, Project Manager Sean Cohen answers the question, what is an integrated digital marketing strategy, and how is it different from my current marketing plan? To watch the rest of the series, please check out our e-commerce marketing playlist. Okay, so thank you, Sean, for joining today. I'm looking forward to learning about integrated digital marketing. Can you tell us just a quick background of how you know this stuff before we dig in?
Sure. So I come from a pretty diverse background, working in various advertising and marketing agencies. So I've straddled all the different worlds when it comes to digital marketing. So I've worked in content development, creation, and distribution. I've worked in website development, design, UX, UI strategy. I've worked with paid advertising, from paid search to paid display to video advertising, video marketing, streaming advertising, podcasts, webinars. So I've kind of dipped my toes into every different channel and tactic in the marketing toolbox. And for a variety of clients, both e-commerce based as well as brick and mortar, as well as brands, as well as, service providers, HVAC technicians, contractors, solar installers. So I have a pretty diverse background of performing and delivering marketing strategies for every channel and tactic and type of business that you can imagine.
Wow, that sounds pretty amazing. It sounds like we have a lot to learn from you, but today we've asked you here to walk us through integrated digital marketing. Can you give us a definition first?
Sure. So the biggest question usually is, how is it different from just regular digital marketing? It's just it's a way of unifying all of your channels and tactics to create a more comprehensive campaign that, as opposed to executing your tactics in a silo. So a lot of times you'll see you have, a Facebook ad campaign, or you have a paid search campaign, or you have a video ad campaign, and they're kind of developed and executed on their own independently, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But when you add an integrated approach into that strategy, you're leveraging all of these different channels and tactics to work together, and it sort of speaks to the philosophy of the end result is greater than the sum of its parts. So integrated is just like one step up from your standard digital marketing, and it just refers to the approach that leverages all the different channels and tactics to deliver a more holistic and comprehensive outcome.
So how would we start to really think about integrating our strategy here? Is it trying to promote one particular service or product and kind of going from there?
With any marketing campaign, you start by saying, okay, what are we selling, or what are we offering? What are we promoting? So that's the product or service that you were talking about. And then you obviously want to determine who are we trying to sell or promote this to? So who is our key audience? And then with integrated digital marketing, you take it a step further. Oftentimes, digital marketing campaigns will start with, we want to run a Facebook ads campaign, or we want to run a paid search campaign. So you're starting in that scenario, you're starting with the channel, you're starting with the tactic, as opposed to starting with what you want to sell and who you want to sell it to, or what you want to promote and who you want to promote it to. And when you start with that, then you're able to say, okay, where is my audience? What is the best way to reach them? Because then you're able to say, okay, well, you know, this specific target audience may not really be heavy Facebook users, but they are definitely searching on Google a lot. So they're actively researching my product or service. So I want to leverage channels and tactics that will reach them where they already are, as opposed to starting with the channel and tactic and saying, I want to run a Facebook ad campaign, and then trying to determine how to reach your audience or promote your product using this channel that you've already decided on. When you approach it from the perspective of, you know, who am I trying to reach and where are they, then you kind of filter down to what are the best channels and tactics in order to achieve that reach and that goal. And then how can these channels and tactics work together, which is kind of the second step in the integrated digital marketing strategy, which is, okay, so I know that my target audience is searching on Google. They're actively researching for a product or a service that I offer. So how can I reach them on Google where they're already searching? Obviously paid search, right? So I know what keywords they're searching for. I can easily determine that paid search would be a good tactic, a good channel to leverage in order to reach that audience. But when you reach them with a paid search ad, okay, I also need to send them somewhere. Like when they click on my paid search ad, where are they going to go? So then I start thinking, okay, well, my website is another channel that I should leverage in this integrated digital marketing campaign and make sure that I have content, landing pages, a positive user experience that's already designed and built on my website in order to capture that audience that I'm going to reach with my paid search ads. So in this scenario, I've started with an audience that I know is actively researching. So they're definitely searching on Google for my products or services. So I definitely want a paid search campaign as part of my digital marketing strategy. But as another part of that, I need to integrate tactics on my website, SEO, content development, UX, UI design. I need to make sure that my website is in a good position to then follow through after the paid search ads do their job of reaching my audience.
So it sounds like your website is going to be maybe the most important part of this strategy. So are there things that we need to think about putting on there for sure or doing with it for sure?
In a integrated digital marketing strategy, there's two key factors that you want to consider: your channels, which speaks to your website, your paid digital ads, email marketing, social media, video, review and reputation management, affiliate marketing. These are channels that you can leverage in any digital marketing campaign. And then there are tactics, you know, the actions or the specific process or vehicle by which you'll implement your digital marketing strategy across the selected channels. So if your selected channel is a website, some tactics might be on-site SEO, technical SEO, improving the accessibility of your landing pages, developing and publishing new content or more engaging content, adding video, adding more visuals, UX and UI strategy and development, doing some behavioral analysis and improving the user experience across your site. So these are tactics that you would leverage in order to implement your digital marketing campaign, which includes website as one of your channels.
Right.
Same with paid digital ads. So there are various tactics that you can exploit in order to include paid digital ads as a channel in your digital marketing strategy. So paid search is a tactic. Display and video ads are a tactic. Google Shopping ads are a tactic that you would execute on your paid digital ads channel in order to support your greater integrated digital marketing strategy. So your website is obviously one of, if not the most important channels in any integrated digital marketing strategy that you're going to execute to promote your e-commerce business. So yes, landing pages for sure are going to be one of the tactics that's going to be key in that execution strategy. SEO and accessibility, they go hand in hand. Oftentimes they're executed separately, but they really go hand in hand. And I can't stress how important those are to consider as part of your integrated digital marketing strategy, because SEO doesn't just impact your website alone, like where your website shows up in search. Obviously it does, but it also impacts how well your paid search ads perform. Your optimization score in Google Ads is contributed to by how good your website SEO is, what your landing page user experience is, your bounce rate, your number of new visitors. All of these things contribute to better optimization scores in paid search in your Google Ads campaign, and they improve the visibility and the cost per click of your paid search ads. So all of these things work together to support each other. So it's really important not to ignore your website when you're focused on your paid search ads, and vice versa. It's really important not to ignore your paid search ads when you're developing content or you're working on the SEO for your website.
For more insights on how to improve your e-commerce website and for a free consultation, visit IronPlane.com. Follow us on social media and like and subscribe below.